Wow, we is back to live out your dreams, and today we talking about a local story I've been wanting to talk about or whatever. That SMU is really recruiting Southern Dallas or more Dallas to bring SMU back, and SMU ain't been my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Maybe in the '80s they was good. That was like right before or right when I was born or whatever. And it was a good team then with the Eric Dickersons and those guys. That's all I can remember. But then they had a death penalty. But now they're back. They're back in the Power Four conference, and they're recruiting Southern Dallas. You know what I'm saying? The DeSoto, the Duncanvilles, the South Oak Cliffs. You know what I'm saying? Their quarterback right now that led them to the ACC championship, straight out of South Oak Cliff. And South Oak Cliff just won the national championship 2 years ago, and they lost last year because of some funny stuff going on with the referees. But they're recruiting the local Southern kids out of Oak Cliffs, the Duncanville, the DeSoto, the Cedar Hills. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what's putting them back on the map. You know what I'm saying? And their quarterback now, Kevin Jennings, straight from South Oak Cliff. He's a sophomore, and he's a good quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And let's see what they're talking about with the article by Vince Sims. I see a guy that has set himself up to be successful in life and have a great future, whether it's on or off the field. Coach Jason Todd said from South Oak Cliff. Now that's another thing. A lot of like I said in all my videos, a lot of African American coaches don't get the opportunity to coach at a Division I school or Power Four conference. You know what I'm saying? So it's great to see a high school coach, because basically all the South Oak Cliff coaches, Duncanville coaches, they're black coaches. You know what I'm saying? And they're giving back, and they don't get the same opportunities to go to a Division I school. So when you see a quarterback coming from one of those schools and going to a SMU, that's big for the community, that's big for the neighborhood, that's big for the city of Dallas. And to see what SMU has been doing the last 2 years, even their billboards saying Oak Cliff knows, and just targeting more of a Southern Dallas to bring SMU back, because it's been a long time since SMU has been anything, and now they're in the ACC. Now they have the same opportunity to play on the same fields. You know what I'm saying? Compete. On the field in 2021, Jennings led South Oak Cliff to the school's first championship DISD had seen in decades. Now Jennings is taking SMU to the ACC conference, first year in the conference. What I call this superstar pedigree is the inside of him, Todd said. The same thing y'all seeing now at SMU. Todd said he had helped to build up Jennings' confidence back in high school, something Jennings is not lacking of now. A lot more confidence for sure, SMU quarterback Kevin said. You know, stepping in the championship game, my first start was crazy experience. Todd said he was also able to learn from Jennings. Just enjoy the moment, Todd said. What's going to happen is what's going to happen. Just do what you're supposed to do. Oh, that's what I kind of taught me some of that game. As Jennings and SMU football leads the ACC title game, Todd wanted Jennings to know his school was rooting for him now and beyond. Just want him to know we're proud of him, proud over there, and just want to keep it up and get some of those same heights that he took South Oak Cliff to. Maybe come out there and do it for the Cowboys. SMU takes on Clemson Saturday in Charlotte. So like I said, that's big for the conference. I mean, that's big for the city of Dallas in general. You know what I'm saying? And there was another thing I had read. Okay, here we go. SMU emphasis on recruiting Southern Dallas pays off big early national signing day. Like I said, it's big for them. Like even with those logo hats right there, the D, that's for the city of Dallas. You know what I'm saying? That's for the city of Dallas. And to see Duncanville going to SMU, that's just right down the street. To see DeSoto going to Duncanville, that's just right down the street. And that's on the right side of town too. That's Highland Park area. That's the richest part of Texas. You know what I'm saying? So for them to be in those communities, to be in those atmospheres is really good. Duncanville, to be Dallas team, you have to recruit in Dallas. That's what head coach Rhett Lachey said. SUS ought to do in their recent class, including the class of 25. Football players from schools across the Metroplex, state, and nation began signing with those early signing period open Wednesday. That included pipeline from South Dallas and the suburbs to the hilltops. The 25 class included four-star receiver Daylon Singleton from DeSoto, his teammate Sale, a safety, and two defensive backs from rival Duncanville. Like I said, right down the street. For us to get our program to this point, to continue to grow at the level where we want to, we have to be able to recruit all of Texas, and we have to be able to recruit all of Dallas. That's what we focus on for the last several years, and I think you see what helped our program grow. That's right. The Mustangs have made a conscious effort to recruit the southern area of Dallas, DFW, particularly programs such as DeSoto, Duncanville, and South Oak Cliff, where players are constantly competing for state championship each year. Exactly. So if SMU can get this pipeline, which is right here, that'll be like perfect. That'll make something happen, and then you can see it in there. You can see it already anyway. They're in the ACC championship. I see that they're competing, and I'm still competing. Holiday said we're trying to both win something. We're both chasing something. The four players SMU added Wednesday have each won 2 state championships in their time in school. They are still running to add a third this year. Those players are part of the number 29 recruiting class in the nation, which ranks 5th in the ACC behind Miami, Tech, Florida State, and Clemson. They're doing a great job, and you can tell the success is tied to their attitude about recruiting. Duncanville head coach Reginald Sample said, "There's a difference between going through the motions and really recruiting. Now they're serious." The model of recruiting is the best from South Dallas and the suburbs has paid off for SMU in recent years. Players such as quarterback from South Oak Cliff, Kevin Jennings, wide receiver Roderick Daniels from Duncanville, old-lineman Savion Bird from Duncanville, and cornerback Jalen Davidson Robinson from Waxahachie, and safety Isaiah Nwokobia from Skyland. All come from programs Jersey and cities neighboring those produce some of the newest Mustangs. Others like true linebacker Brandon Booker from DeSoto and Zach Smith from Red Oak are the center of the future amongst the players at SMU. As Mustangs' historic season continue winning, talent levels such as their own backyards continue to rise, and programs such as Duncanville, DeSoto continue to turn out. Like I said, this is big for recruiting. This is big for the city of Dallas, and we just hope it continues. And it's good to see those black kids going to that school and helping that school grow, coming from nothing again, and just to get in that area, you know what I'm saying? Just to be in Highland Park, the richest part of Texas. And just to be from homegrown kids, you know what I'm saying? So SMU back on the map, Dallas back on the map in college football. So I just wanted to get that out there, get something back on the board again, and talk about something that most people ain't talking about. And it's good. So y'all make sure y'all tune in this week to see what South Oak Cliff quarterback to SMU starting quarterback in the ACC championship game this weekend, man. And y'all know what it is. Until next time, y'all stay tuned and live out your dreams, man. I will be back.